Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Throwing his dart. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. The Dolphins had 8 and 5 to start play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Complete to Wright. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. That went out wide and intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Catch made here by Campbell. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing now is Allen. Well, he's got it. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. If you remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. He had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays, his numbers, boy, would they be stat high.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now this time, Allen will throw. Allen going to run with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Dart. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And it's third down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Waddle's first catch, good for a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one, the man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Dart. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ollie Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. To throw, it's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen going to run with it, and he's going to go down again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Wright. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. Trying for White, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
First down 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Bills 21, Dolphins 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
At the 32-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This now a 3rd and 4.
79 Bronco. Come on. Set. 18.
To the air, dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
To return is Taylor. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now Allen. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Bills' first down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Allen. Campbell makes it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Bass is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
319! What's that?
Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. In motion, the tight end.
What's that?
On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Up the middle they go. Meredith. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Throwing now is Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now Dart. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Dart going to look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Call it a gain of a yard, and now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Able to complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Dolphins 24. Jason Sanders to kick
Now
off
after the
one.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith fights through the middle crease. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The short one there, caught by Likely. Oh, good move. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter.
Alert!
Motion man is Shakir. Back to throw now on 1st down. Past the 20. 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 42 yards. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Dolphins 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen off the bootleg. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. Calling the gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Coleman has it here right side. Oh, what a juke into space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And the Bills first down.
56, 56.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Bills.
56, 56. Half.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Down to the 25. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
52-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Look at the big man rumble. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, Dart. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, Not much yardage afterwards.
Wright is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Throwing his dart. Wright's got it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Let's go now.
To throw down, Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
19 Lion. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He's back to throw. This is caught by Waddle.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
At the 9-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Viking 18.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Bills 41.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. Throwing out left and finding Likely. Look at the big fella What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Complete to right. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Here comes 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. And those coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
At the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen from the gun on third down. Pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Here's Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
2nd and 10.
Round 80.
Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up, but does the big boy have the juice? And this is brought off the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points.